Now I'm gonna give you 5 things that you need to know about marriage. This is not one of them. Here's the first thing. Marriage is a wonderful thing. Don't ever take your spouse for granted. I can't tell you how many times I hear people say, "I'll never take you for granted," and then they do just that. They take their spouse for granted. Never take your partner for granted. If you do, you're gonna have problems. Marriage thrives on appreciation. You appreciate what you get, you keep getting more of it. So if you appreciate your spouse, you're gonna have more to appreciate. But if you take them for granted, you're gonna have more to take for granted. Everything in life is a balance, isn't it? Even the scale, right? It's a balance. It's not a democracy. You don't have to be right all the time. Sometimes you just got to do what's best for the relationship. Here's the second thing about marriage. You must make time for each other. Even when you're not in the mood, even when you don't feel like it, you make time for each other because that's what keeps the romance alive. Now, I know there are times when you're not in the mood, but you got to make time anyway, because making time shows your spouse that you care. And once you stop making time, you've lost the battle. That's just the way it is. You've lost the battle. It's a funny thing. When you stop making time for your spouse, you start making time for other things, right? You start making time for other people, for activities, for hobbies. All of that is okay, but not at the expense of your marriage. Your marriage has to come first, period. You were married first, and everything else came second. No. 3. Don't fight in front of the kids. Now, I know you've heard this before, but why? Why do people still do it? Why do people still think that it's okay to fight in front of the kids? It's not okay. It's damaging. It's very damaging. It sends the wrong message to your children. It lets them know that it's okay to fight. And if they ever fight back, we're gonna have problems. No. 4. Never stop dating. Now, you may say, I'm already married. Why do I have to keep dating? Because dating is not just about being a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Dating is about romance. It's about keeping the romance alive. It's about keeping the passion, the excitement, the fun alive in your relationship. So never stop dating. And no. 5. Don't bring your work home. You may say, I work from home. How am I supposed to do that? Well, you work from home. You still got to put boundaries up. You still got to have sections in your home where you don't talk about work. You have to have certain days of the week where you don't talk about work. That way you keep your marriage and your work from clashing.